Let's get started. First of all, it's Tuesday. And what's coming up this weekend, before the weekend?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, very good. So hopefully you'll treat your Valentine very well.
Yeah, be ready, guys.
Or big trouble. Big enough. Okay, with that being said, before our guest speaker gets up here and talks about our new MLS, some of the new MLS updates, let's get into buyers' wants and needs real quick, and then from there we'll go on. Okay, Kate Corbell has her hand up.
I have a new listing coming. I'm not sure exactly of the timing. I'll know more tomorrow night when I talk to the successor trustees. It's 1,496 square feet, 4.2, one-story Brookvale, the end of court. Highly desirable with a nice pie-shaped lot. I think it's a fixer and should go as is. They might want to put some money into it, so we're going to hash that out tomorrow night. I'm thinking it's probably $1.7 million,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Anybody else? Nothing new coming up? Yes.
It's going to be coming up sometime in the summer, but it can be, it's like a pocket listing. We can show it to you. It's in Mission, Fremont, Bybell area, very close to Hunter, and square footage is about 3,000, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's original condition, built in 1990. So every cost is good.
About how much is it?
Right now they want 3.4, but you know, so they can take either they'll either fix it if they're getting a better price, or they will just sell it as is for about 3.4.
Okay. Steve?
I have a listing coming up that is the dream of a lifetime. It's something I've looked forward to my whole career. It's a listing in Antioch.
I've had those.
Yeah, it's going to be on the...
Condolences.
Oh, you can sit? Oh, you sure you want to do that? Yeah. Okay. It's coming on the market probably mid-March. It's a 5-bedroom, 1,850 square feet. It's probably going to go in that 575 range. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't think of anything else that really.
What was the year?
Huh?
How old is the movie?
It's probably in the 60s.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's really nice. Yeah. It looks like Glenmore.
I've had a couple
If
of
it
them.
were.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Who else? Anybody else have something? Yes.
I do have a listing in Ardenwood.
Ardenwood, yes.
It's a 2-bed, 2-bath condominium. Asking price $799.
$799.
Yeah.
Still the same price.
Yeah. I'm requesting my seller to reduce the price.
Okay.
And I do 2 more.
Wait.
One more coming up.
What's it called? Pardon? How long have you been on that?
It's been like 100 and...
Okay, can I just say this? I sold a Niles townhouse, 3.5, 83 days active, full price. Don't reduce that price. I would not.
80.
83 days.
Wow.
Shocking. I had it open every weekend.
Okay. Anything else?
It was.
One more coming up in Ardenwood. 100 1 bath. Condominium.
Okay.
Forest Park School District. It's about 643 square feet, 634 SFT, fully upgraded. It's going to be on the market like March 1st week.
Yeah.
And
Is that the
other
one bedroom?
The price?
Is that a one bedroom?
Yeah, it's a 1 bed, 1 bath condominium with the 1-car garage and 1 assigned car parking. Pretty close to walking distance to Forest Park.
Does it have an inside laundry? And
Yes,
direct
it's
access
a
to
brand
the
new
garage?
washer and dryer.
Direct access to the garage?
Or
outside?
It's upstairs, like the unit is upstairs and it's in the unit.
So you can stairs inside to go down?
That's right.
Cool.
What's the price?
And the price could be $659 something, like $639 to $659.
And the HOA?
Yeah.
HOA is $335 per month.
That's pretty good.
And one more coming up in Hayward, Mission Boulevard and Outward Parkway. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath on 3rd floor with complete like bay views. It's so beautiful and fully
Is that big?
updated.
That's pretty new, that development, isn't it?
No,
Okay, I'm confused with this.
it's about 38 years old. Almost pretty close to 40 years. And its HOA is about pretty much close to $400. And water, garbage is included. It's 643 SFA.
Very good.
The price,
All
not
right.
decided yet,
Come on, let's go.
but again, the price
What
would
do you think
be
it should be priced at?
Huh?
What do you think it should be?
All right, we gotta get moving, come on.
at least
Go.
439.
Okay, you don't know. Go ahead.
I apologize for being late, I gotta put my dog down today, I'm a hot mess.
Oh,
I am a hot mess.
Where do you leave here?
I almost didn't come, but I know, thank you.
Oh,
Yes, so, I have a listing I'm putting on today, 4 bedrooms, 2,000 square feet, right across from Stephen Millard.
went to school there.
is it a single
I
family?
went to school there.
It's a good school. 1,880,000, so 3 bedrooms downstairs, 2 bathrooms, pool, 1 for handicapped disabled, you can roll right in, big old bench, have a party in that shower. And then bedroom upstairs, full bathroom, loft, good sized lot, don't ask me how big. Anyway, that's going live today. And then I have a buyer on the hunt, 1 million down, finance $1 million, looking for something maybe in Niles, single story, or Glenmore, single story, right around the 2 million marker, please.
Okay.
Chuck, one quick last one. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the city of Elk Grove. It's about 30 minutes south of Sacramento. It's about an hour and a half, hour 15-minute drive from here. Listing going, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, about 2,500 square feet, 13,000 square foot lot. It's huge. 6 years old, big, beautiful pool, spa in the backyard. 988,000 for getting ready.
Okay, good. Melrose, you have anything?
No.
Okay, anybody else have anything? I'm looking for something for about $1 million. Anybody have anything for $1 million? Single story, Hayward, Castro Valley,
I'll sell you my guitar for $1 million.
or Livermore.
So, real quick, there's a noticeable difference between our market and Hayward.
Yes.
Big difference. Hayward, you have to have lots of patience, and you're lucky to get into contract in a reasonable amount of time. Our stuff flying off the shelves. I was looking at one in Glenmore on North Brookdale. We almost put in an offer on that, a lot of activity, 9 offers on that sucker. 9 offers. All of them except for one was asking or above. Damn.
Chuck, Castro Valley, okay?
I'm sorry?
$1 million, you said Castro Valley, okay?
Castro Valley's okay.
How soon does he want?
I'll know in the next few days.
There's one I have.
We'll
but-
talk to you about it later.
Okay.
I don't want to keep up everybody here. Anybody else? Nothing? Okay. Before our speaker gets up, one last call for any comments? Anybody have anything new coming up? Anything exciting? Any announcements of any kind? Steve has nothing?
Not president anymore, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah?
Sorry.
Absence.
No, it's all good, it's all good.
Okay. Nobody? Nothing happening? Tri-City Marketing?
Meeting Thursday, I can't remember who the speakers
I
are.
can't either.
But anyway, every Thursday, 9 o'clock, Center.
Yes, but we do need agents to show up. That
Yes,
would be
we
nice.
should, we gotta get more
Yeah,
folks.
support.
I forgot, I don't know if, so for those who didn't go to the inaugural, I got a little award while I was there.
Ah,
Yes, you did, didn't you?
For what?
Yeah, that's right, I forgot to mention
Why
that.
don't
What'd
you?
you do?
I got Realtor of the Year.
He shouldn't mention his own.
I shouldn't have
Let
to.
him go ahead, he's already
I
started.
shouldn't have to, should I? Someone at the office should make a big deal about
Okay,
it.
Melrose, go ahead.
Make a big deal. Listen, our vice president from Realty Experts and also Realtor of the Year 2024.
Yay! That and $5. Cup of coffee.
I Hey, Bugs.
Okay.
So it's an
All
in-house.
right, let me introduce Roya. I guess a lot of you don't know who Roya is, but, I mean, you'll all find out pretty quick. But you better behave, because this lady has a lot of power. Be nice.
I don't need to use that, right? Okay, good.
You talk however you wish.
I talk loud anyways. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Who doesn't know me? Okay,
Oh,
let's
wow.
keep it that way.
You didn't raise your hand.
No, my name is Roya Chaudhary. I am your MLS director. Been at Bay East, oh my God, I'm gonna age myself.
Not very bad.
Yeah, forever, over 20 plus years. So been there, worn every hat that there can be. I don't want to wear any more hats because the more hats you wear, the more responsibilities you get. Yeah, so, but no, it's fun. Honestly, little bit story, when I first joined Bay East, I said, you know, I just graduated from college. I had my business degree. I knew what I wanted to do because my dad owned a business and everything, so I'm like, I'm going to do what my dad does. I have passion for it. And then I got married. And we needed money, you know. So there was an opening at Bay East, applied. It was just a floater position. I just needed to get my foot in so we can pay the rent. Get in there. I didn't know what an MLS was. I didn't even know what it stood for. I thought, honestly, where I'm from, soccer is big, so I thought it was Major League Soccer. Sorry, I did. But, you know, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the people that I work with all of you and the connections and the love that I got. It's 21 years, been there, so you can know what it is. Once you get in there, into this business, it's like a love-hate relationship depending on the day. Just being honest, and the more you get to know me, I have no filter. So whatever is in here comes out of here. So don't take it too hard.
We call that an acquired taste.
Oh, there you go.
There's a few people in here that have that.
I know my people. So don't take it to heart. So I'll give you a couple of MLS updates. There are a couple of rule changes that you need to be aware of, so I'll bring that up. But keep in mind, anything, something major happens in the MLS world, when you log into the MLS, that pop-up comes. I have a hold of that. It's like hug it. I'm like, no, you're not going to put everything every day in there because it loses its momentum. So, but if there's something on that pop-up when you log in, it's something that you really need to know. So
I thought the red one was really interesting.
The red one?
Yeah, yesterday or the day before, I liked it.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. We're coming with new things, but new ways to tell you guys if there's something wrong. Paragon's down, login issue, what needs to be done. So please don't exit out. Just take a couple of minutes. But let's get started. So the first one I want to bring, you all know we have data share with different MLSs. There are 8 MLSs that data share with each other. That's including Southern California. We just added a new one recently, so now you have access to Tuolumne County. So all the Tuolumne County data is in Paragon for you. We're working to get the key and the box access, so your key and boxes automatically work in that area too. So as soon as that news comes out, we get everything cleared out with Supra and everything, we'll put it on that pop-up for you. So data share is still alive, and we're looking for more partners to data share with.
What about Tracy and all? We still don't have the access to that?
To the keys, and you have access to the listings in Paragon.
but
For the keys and the boxes, you still have to co-op with them.
right.
Yes. So we're happy with them. I'll be, I told you I have no filter. We did not budget to say, hey, we need to budget to, hey, we're going to make this much money out of co-op. We said, no, we don't want to make any money. But Metrolist says it's something in their books that they're still trying to look at and take care of. So as soon as they do, then we can start out the key in the box for you.
Are you still dealing with Tom Beatty out there?
No, Tom Beatty's no longer
I
there.
want him to die. Do us a favor.
Poor Douglas.
Oh my God.
He's well and alive. He's well and alive. No, it's Dave Howell.
Great.
Dave Howell. It's a new great person, to discussions and conversations. And the good thing is that on a monthly basis, the CEOs meet, the data share CEOs, and they have discussion of what can we do to make things more better. So, yeah, it's gotten a lot more.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, we're happy to.
Yeah, it is.
Collaboration Center, how many of you utilize it? Okay, I see only a couple hands. I need you to go in there and play with the Collaboration Center. Sign up your clients in the Collaboration Center. The old way of sending auto email notifications, those are the old ways. Bring them to now. Give them access to all the listings that they can look at. Sometimes, and I, as a member of the public who looks for a home, I'll tell you, oh, I want 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, this many square foot, and all of a sudden I'm looking for a 4-bedroom, 5-bath, and I'm not telling you. So give them the access. You can set them up in the Collaboration Center, and they can look at properties and favorite and make comments to you, and you can see all that information. Which one they like, what kind of searches are they doing. It's like, mom and dad are watching, you guys are watching what they're doing. So everything that's happening in there, you see their interest change, the area of interest change, you can have a conversation with them.
While you're on asking people to get on the Collaboration Center, I would request that everybody get on the Bay East website if you haven't been on it for a long time, because we're making a lot of improvements and changes in the drop downs, and it's easier to navigate. So if you haven't been on the website in a while, go on and check it out.
Easier to navigate, I'm all over that. I hate that website.
We're trying to make it day by day, but set your clients, not just your buyers, but set up your sellers. They can take a look, they get a report, if you set up your sellers there, they get a report of how many views their listing got.
No, not for
You don't want that?
No.
If it's not for you,
No.
it's not for
I
you.
do a weekly report to the seller.
Good, so
They
that's
don't need
good.
to spend their time doing that.
That's perfectly fine, maybe it's not for your clients, but if you need it, it's there for you to have that.
Can this be integrated with your website?
This one, no. This is integrated with Paragon, the MLS itself. But what you can do is have you heard of IDX?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can have IDX on your website, and you can set up your clients on that way on your own website. But this cannot be embedded there. Okay? So please take a look at it. If you have not used it, set yourself as a client. Go test it out, see what the experience is, because if you get questions, then you can answer it. Oh, okay, that's what they're asking. I know how that works. Have you used Lundy? This is a voice search. This is, it's used with Alexa. So all our data is within Alexa. You can download the Alexa app on your phone. While you're driving, you can power it up and you can say, hey Alexa, tell me how many new active properties just went up on Fremont on this price, and it will talk back to you.
What?
Yes, and we brought this up because we have agents with clients who are visually impaired. You have a client such as that. You can have them, hey, download the Alexa, or if you have an Alexa, you can do search for properties here for yourself as well. And it talks to them, and it's just like we're talking, it talks just like that. You don't need to have special skill to talk to this thing. You just tell them, we want 4 bedrooms, I have kids who would love to play in the backyard, pool would be great, I have a dog, tell me if it's good, the house is good for a dog. Yeah, so you can definitely use it again. Download it yourself. Play
Is
with
there
it.
one for Apple?
Not yet. They're working on for Apple, but it's right now it's on Alexa only.
What are they doing with that data?
Nothing. They can't do anything with that data based on our agreement that we signed. They can't create derivative products out of it. They cannot use the data outside of what it's intended for, because if they do, there are hefty fines to it. So we cover all that with our agreement. And that's Cloud CMA. I know all of you use Cloud CMA. Come on.
No.
No?
I do it myself the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way? Try it.
No.
Try it.
No.
I know that this is one product that if we get rid of it, You guys are gonna come and just say, fire her. Just fire her. Why did she get rid of it? Because it's so easy. It's easy, and now you can do it live. So from your iPad, you can even do live presentations. And it's not just CMA. You can create fire tours. You can create flyers for that property. So go in there, go beyond the CMA portion of it. See what else it can do for you. If you are, I don't know if the office creates flyers for them. Staff, take a look at it. Might save you a lot of time and money for the office. So it has all those features in there for you.
Just quick, one slide back.
One slide back, of course. You're welcome.
Does Cloud CMA work with commercial?
Commercial listings? Yeah, we send them all our listings. We send everything that's in Paragon.
Okay.
Yep. And then Rate My Agent. If you need to get reviews, if you're not using a platform where you can get reviews from your clients for yourself, you can use Rate My Agent. We have an agreement with them that you can send them to your client, and based on their feedback, it creates a whole portfolio of client reviews for you. So if you're not using it, definitely go take a look at it, and then after a sale, send it to your clients to get reviews for yourself. And it's integrated with Realtor.com. So when a review comes to Rate My Agent, it goes into your Realtor.com for profiles and SEO and exposure out there for you. And then of course your mobile apps. We have Homes.com, RPR, and HomeSpotter. The two most used are RPR and Homes.com. And if you have not used RPR in the past 3 months, I say, go take a look at it again, because they're using AI products and they're making things so much easier and so much better. Yes, Steve?
I used it day before yesterday. I love it.
Love it,
Yeah,
right?
I pulled a CMA in Texas.
Yeah.
I needed it for a client, and I got it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's beautiful on that
It's fast, it's easy, yes, but download both Homes.com and RPR, just because, you know, it's technology. If there's something going on with one, you always have a backup to follow. And then we're going to go to Paragon Connect. I know I have been talking about Paragon Connect every time. Paragon Connect is going to be, I don't have a date for you, but that's going to be the new MLS system eventually. So the Paragon that you're used to will eventually go away because it's getting old technology, no more updates, and Paragon Connect is going to replace it. So the buttons available for you, go play with it. Give us input, please. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what can be modified. Because once they switch it, there's no going back. And if you come back and say, Roya, I don't like this thing, I will tell you how come you didn't give me input. Okay, you know what's in here and here comes out of here. So it'll come out. So please, when you have, 5-10 minutes, I'm not telling you to go in there and spend hours and hours. Take 5-10 minutes. Just go into input, go into search, make sure that it flows better for you. Because you guys are people who are going to be using it out there. Yes, Kate?
Is it possible to have a field on the MLS that identifies a BMR?
BMR, there is, under
Is there?
special information field. Below market rate.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna look into that.
yeah, there are fields already there for you.
Okay. Wondering about that for you.
Yes, you can input listing, and if you input in Connect, you can come back in Paragon and play with it. You can put it in Paragon and access it in Paragon Connect. So they're working together, parallel with each other. Yep, your safe searches are there, your contacts are there, and vice versa. So eventually, ICE, who's the vendor of Paragon, will flip the switch and tell us, okay, we're no longer using this, we're going to use this. Okay?
Did we consider using MLS listings instead?
The matrix system, every year we review every single platform that's out there. We have a committee called MMG, Multiple MLS Group, that reviews all the platforms. Every year that they look at it, Paragon still surpasses some of them. But they did notice one MLS that's upcoming. Couple of other people have it. It's called Dyna Connections. So they're currently reviewing that one because the interface looks good. All the features look promising. But let's see what the outcome is. They're definitely looking into that. But they looked at Matrix and they're like, no, it's not going to give you everything that Paragon gives you.
But Paragon never gave us what MLS listings did.
Well, the decision's totally up to them.
I understand that.
Yeah. And then we have brokers that come from MLS listings to us saying, they're not giving us what you guys are giving us. So it's like balance game right now. Okay, here's a new feature. I don't know if you noticed it. So you know how you have clients that say, take out the photos, and we tell you, sorry, we can't, because there is the law in California that the MLSs have to keep data in the MLS for 3 years, so we cannot delete anything. So when we get those requests from you to remove photos, we tell you, sorry, we can't, but we can stop sending it outside of the MLS, stop sending it to the third parties. So we worked with our vendor, and right now it only works in active and pending status, and we're working on them to open it and sold, where you can go and mark your listings public or private. So its default is all public, meaning it can go anywhere. But if you go into your listing maintenance and you say, I want number photo 1, 2, 15, 35, 45 to be private, what it does is it keeps it in the MLS and stops it from going out to the third-party sites.
So no Zillow,
Nowhere. It will just be in Paragon. So we know the most requests that we get is when it's sold, right? That's when we get the request, because then the buyers call you and say, for privacy reasons, whether it is privacy or not, they tell you, for privacy reasons, I want the photos out. So when you contact us at that time, we will still not remove it. We won't stop syndicating it. We'll just go and mark it private for you. So it stays in the MLS. You see the photos as agents, but the public does not see the photo, and your listing still gets the exposure as you sold this listing.
Any other agent can see it or no?
In Paragon, yes. So in Paragon, all the photos will be there. But the reason we get the request is because the buyers don't want it out there in the public. So that's what we're preventing. And we are working with our vendor to give you access to it when it's sold, so you can go and mark it private at that time too, so you still don't have to email. Right now, because of some technical issues, if that comes up, just email us and we'll go and tell us which photos or all photos. So we'll mark all photos for private for you except the main one.
I think that will give us more power than Zillow, at least.
Well, I'm not going to make that comment. You come up to that determination.
Roya, does this come into play when the listing is active?
This is active and pending. You have control over it. You can do that. But once it's sold, you have to email us and tell us
Okay, so
that.
I'm thinking about one of our ethics, presenting a true and honest picture, and why would you do that? And that could be a problem, I think. I think that could be a problem.
How
Why
so?
would you
Because
want
it's
to hold
only,
back some images? Just don't put them up there.
your clients will say it, hey, I want the agents to see it. It's what your clients say. It's not, you're not making the decision. Keep that in mind.
No, but I'm thinking the other way around. Like you're the agent and you're not seeing some of those.
The agents are seeing it in the MLS. The agents can see it. In the MLS, even though I mark it private, in the MLS, you will be able to see it. It just won't syndicate outside to the public site. So the IDXs of the world, the Zillows, the Trulias, the Homes.com of the world, they will not get those photos because your clients have told you, for whatever reason, and it could be multiple reasons, that I don't want photos out there. And again, 99.9% it's after it's closed. It's never when it's active or pending. Okay? But now you have that control.
Will it remove or delete, which is already propagated to Zillow or the third party?
So the third parties, per contract, every 72 hours they have to refresh the listings. So the minute you mark them private or public, they would have to refresh the photos to get it removed. Yes. Yeah. So that would.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is just so strange to me. don't get why we're doing that. While it's active, and I see after the sold.
Usually, that's what I said, it's not, I said 99.9%, it's after it's sold.
Yeah.
That it's being utilized.
I
So
just-
we did not have a mechanism back then.
I know.
But now there is a mechanism to
I was one of the
stop.
ones calling you one time.
Okay. So let me just clarify, on the active and the pending, once it goes out there, your client will see that on the public site. And they may call you and say, hey, I don't like that picture, could you remove it for me? So you know that it's already in there, you would have, even though it's active, you can go in there and make that a private picture. The client wouldn't see it anymore on the public site,
Okay.
but it's still there.
Do we have to tell our clients that?
Well, you
Little
should
tidbit?
explain when you're taking the listing
Yeah.
how it works.
Okay, I think so too. Thanks, Meryl.
And again, it's 99.9 is after it's sold. That's why we're working with our vendor to give you access when it's sold. There are some restraints right now.
Is Zillow a brokerage?
Zillow is a brokerage, Redfin is a brokerage.
So the pictures, even though you put it up,
They can
and
see
they're
it.
members of Paragon, they would still see it.
They will
So
see it in
so
Paragon, but they cannot display it on their website
Uh-huh.
if it's marked private.
Thank you. All right.
But an agent could screenshot it and send it on.
The agent can do a lot of things if they want to. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Agents can do a lot of things if they wanted to. Okay, let's go talk about some rules now. All of you know that the seller excludes listing from MLS form has been discontinued.
Yes.
You just came back, so. Okay, so that has been discontinued. Now you can use the MLS service addendum, the MLSA form instead. So replaces that. If you go into zip form and look for SCLM, you will not find it. So look for MLSA. I'm going to say a reminder. So all of you know, after the lawsuit, compensation cannot be in the MLS at all. With that rule, Bay East made a conscious decision to not allow concession or credit in the MLS either. We allowed it. Saw a lot of abuse, a lot of gray, a lot of people trying to say it's compensation but calling it credit. And with the DOJ watching us and everything that's coming down the pipelines, we said, you know what, to protect all of you, we're not going to allow any credit or concession. If by accident you do put it in there, if you violate this rule the first time, staff is just going to pick you up and give you a courtesy call until you don't do it.
The field is there though, why is it there? We're not
So-
supposed to use it.
The field is there when it's sold. So the field will only pop up when you're marking a listing sold, and it's only a yes/no question. Was there a credit concession? Before the lawsuit, before all the changes, there was a field called concession where you could have typed in. We took that out right with that lawsuit when it came out and the policy changes. That's gone now.
So define what the concession should be, please.
I'm not going to define
No,
that.
but is it agent compensation or
No,
is it a
it's-
credit to the buyer for repairs or what?
From what I have heard from CAR,
Yeah.
the credit and concession goes to the buyers, not to the buyer's agent. Now, can the buyer give that credit, whatever credit they give, can they give that to their agent? Yes. But what's written is that the concession and credit is given directly to the buyer.
So, give me for my
It's
honor.
okay.
So if the seller credits or provides the buyer with a home warranty, that's a concession or no?
No,
I can't answer that, you would have to talk to your broker
Okay,
about that.
good.
no.
So a concession would be a credit for repairs or a credit for
In
whatever?
lieu of whatever.
In lieu of,
Correct.
just a credit of cash.
Or credit to closing costs.
Gotcha, thank you.
That's out of my realm, so I couldn't answer that.
I don't want to hear from you when I have a listing, Roya. Sorry.
So coming soon rules. We always had coming soon and we always had rules for it. But then we're starting to hear from agents, can I do this? Can I do this? So we went and revised the coming soon rules. Yes, We used to get, do I have to put a photo? Do I have to put a photo? No, photos are optional in coming soon listings. So we wrote that within the policy. Can an agent show it? Yes, the agent showings are allowed. What, can I market the property? Since in the coming soon, yes, you can. So we clarified the rule much better in case any questions come up. Now, one thing that was really unclear was, in the MLS, can I put a coming soon under open house or broker tour? No.
But you're showing it.
You can show it,
That seems
but you
crazy to me.
cannot, then why isn't it active?
No, it shouldn't be shown if it's coming soon.
That's a whole different fight.
I don't get that.
That's a whole different fight. Can it be
Active or
shown,
not?
can it not be shown?
I agree, you're either
Yeah.
active or you're not.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, you know, here, take the Roya hat out, take the Bay East hat out, I agree with you. But then put the Bay East hat back on, I have to listen to all members. And it's not a decision that staff makes, of course, it's a decision of the committee. The other part was that we data share with 8 other MLSs. And there, we want to be as close to their rules to avoid confusion for all of you. Which coming soons can I show? Which coming soons can I not show? So every single data share MLS that we have, showing is allowed. So if we restrict it, now there comes confusion for you.
Can I ask, why would a listing agent do that? I don't get it. What am I gaining by allowing show? I don't get it.
Phone calls, you get slammed with phone calls, stupid question after stupid question after stupid question.
No, but
You're bored, putting
But why show it if you're coming soon and you're not I don't get it.
That's between you and your client. Sometimes you're getting the house ready, sometimes your clients are going out for, on vacation or whatever, and they're saying, put it there, give it the exposure, get the buzz out there, but I don't want people coming to my,
Maybe
inside
the
my
buyer's on
property.
vacation, wants to see it
Exactly.
today.
What'd you say, Chuck?
I say maybe the buyer is going on vacation, wants to see it today. They're leaving town, but they're interested in the property.
So there could be a variety of reasons, and we don't want to hold your hand for it. So coming soon.
What's the maximum days could be?
Oh, good question. We took the maximum days out. It's not worse because all the other data shares don't have a maximum day. And we did a study. So based on the study of, okay, you guys don't have a maximum day, can you run all the stats for us and show me how long is it in the coming soon? To determine whether our 30-day or 60-day or 90-day is sufficient. And every single listing, like let's say a handful, sold within the 30 days. So this study was based on, I think, a 5-year period. So it's not like 2 months or 3 months. So based on that decision was made.
How is it that I saw a listing on Blake, how to be specific, that always said 0 days? It kept saying
It's San
0 days.
Francisco.
How is that?
Is it a San Francisco listing?
It's MLS listings, yeah.
You saw the one too, Billy,
Yeah.
with the ugly colors?
Yeah.
Is it a
Oh,
0
yeah,
days?
it still says 0 as of Friday.
Let me know if you can just send
I
it to
recorded
me.
it. I recorded it with the question, how is
See,
this
but
0 days?
Because it's not my listing, I don't see the reports because I can't enforce my rules. But if it's a bug, email it to me so I can talk to MLS listing and say, hey, what's going on?
On MLS listing,
But
it's
if it's a listing in our area, they should be following our rules.
No. If it's
No?
in our MLS by our agents, they follow our
Oh,
rules.
if it's in our
But if it's in their MLS and their thing, they follow our
Oh.
rules.
So what's our days maximum? I didn't hear that.
We don't have a date.
None.
None.
When was that done?
Huh?
When was that changed?
About a month ago?
Okay.
This one, active contingent. Please remember.
Oh my God, this one.
I know. You saw me cringe when I saw it?
I know.
This is the one status. You know we updated our statuses, so you don't have 5,000 statuses anymore. You only have like 5, 6 statuses in the system. And this one we kept because you guys utilized it a lot, but please know the definition. The only time you're going to mark a listing contingent is that you have a valid listing contract that exists, offer has been accepted, and the contingency is only on sale of buyer's other property. That is the only time you're going to mark the listing contingent.
Not if the seller has to buy another property.
No, buyers, other
Okay,
property.
because it's been mistaken.
I know, that's why I bring this rule everywhere with me. I don't care how many times I have to repeat it, I'll bring this rule. We're going to go reporting of sales. Report your sales within 3 days. Anytime you get a signature, ask yourself, do I have to do anything on the MLS? If it's yes, do it within the 3 days. Mark it pending, mark it sold. And it's not business days, it's calendar days. So Saturday, Sunday counts. And to make it even scarier, we have a system called Data Checker that crawls into the system and pulls listings that were reported sold or pending late. And it looks at the date, and it looks at when you did it, and it says, hey, Roya.
What are the fines for that? Yeah, I was curious.
The first one is a courtesy call, because it's a training thing for us, a learning moment, and then it's $100, and then it goes live. Public remarks. Please don't add a lot of information in the public remarks. What should go in there is the description and condition of the property. 2 things that we do allow. First is open house information. So you can say open house Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 1. So you can put only that information. We allow it, no problem. Second thing, if you have a single property website, the URL, some of your vendors, your virtual tour vendors or your IDX vendors, or you hire somebody to create that for you, as long as it's not branded, because they should give you a branded version and an unbranded version. If it's not branded, it doesn't have, I click on that link, I go there, and the only thing I see is property information and no contact, no details about you or the firm or anything, we'll allow it. No problem.
Is that because of Zillow?
No, no, that has nothing to do with Zillow. This is for, because we got a request actually for an agent, this was a while back, a few years ago, saying, I don't have any branding, I just want to provide more information because the remarks are limited, the single property website has more details about the property that I want members to know, so can you allow it?
Unless it's Tracy, then don't put your.
Unless it's Tracy, then don't put anything in there, yes.
We get those from us.
Yes, Tracy's
From Amber.
Tracy's strict. Yes.
How about virtual tour, like a YouTube video?
As long as it's not branded. A lot of
Video.
YouTubes are branded.
Right, so the video is all clean, no branding.
No
But-
branded. When I click on it, I don't want to see any information on that page.
But you'll have your YouTube channel on there, so
Nope.
it is that branded.
That's considered branded. That's where you go and put that, we have a field when you're putting a listing,
Mhm.
there is a branded media link there for you. You can put it there.
That's very helpful.
Yes, yeah, you can put it there. There's actually 4 links there. There's 2 unbranded media links for you and 2 branded media links. And the branded ones, we send out to all the third-party sites that go out there. The unbranded ones that you put there, those go to the auto email notifications, to the collaboration center, so your clients have a clean version of it.
What about the offer date?
The offer date, we don't have a field called offer date.
No, I in the remarks.
No,
section.
please, confidential remarks. Description and condition. Okay, you had your hand up?
I forgot.
Okay.
We'll come to that.
We'll move on. For sale signs. So if you have a for sale sign on a property and the property is sold, please remove that for sale sign within 5 days out of there. Remember,
And another agent had the audacity to list something in my farm. Anyway.
I was there.
I know, right? Imagine. Scandal. Anyway, he left his for sale sign in the ground for a month.
On the property, report it.
To whom?
Us. It's a violation of the MLS rule. See, it has to be on the property. It cannot be in the street or the median.
What about if it's on common area in the HOA?
We don't have jurisdiction over
That's why I didn't bother.
Yeah, we don't, unfortunately, you would report them to the city then. That's
They
not
don't,
something.
they don't have a, there's nothing they do about it.
Sometimes they do.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes I've seen some cities issue fines. Yeah. Melrose.
On the private remarks, confidential remarks.
Yes.
Can you put in there that seller will consider compensation? Did you put those words?
No,
Okay,
no,
all right.
What
no.
if somebody calls me and asks?
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to call you and ask. Yeah, just don't put it in the MLS.
Okay.
Yeah. You can call them and talk to them, but don't put it on. All of you know, come on, Clear Corporation, I don't even have to say it anymore, right? So Clear Corporation, you have a listing agreement. You know, if you advertise that listing within, so I heard all the coming soons within your firm, that's fine, you can do that. But if you have a listing agreement signed and you market that property outside of your firm in any way, shape, or form, putting a sign, flyers, talking about it in the marketing meeting, telling your friends, sending an email, putting it on your website, that's when Clear Cooperation kicks in, and then you have to put it into the MLS.
Can we discuss it in our own brokerage firm office meetings and such?
Yes. Yeah. That's why when you guys were talking about coming soon listing and stuff, I was quiet. Otherwise, I would have said something. Because this is okay. The minute you go outside of your brokerage and talk to anybody else, even other agents outside of your brokerage, that's when it kicks in. And that's where, you know, if you have a client that says, I want you to market it, but I'm not ready, that's when you put it in the coming soon status, and then you can market the property.
This is a big argument with the big brokers, isn't
Right now, yeah, Clear Cooperation is the topic of discussion. Big brokers, NAR, DOJ, anybody and everybody is looking at this rule. So if something comes up, any modification or changes, we'll be the first to let you know. But we'll see. And I do have one ask. So if you're interested, because I can see the passion in your eyes from your questions, we have 4 MLS task forces. It's new. It's just been, we decided this year. There's a Paragon MLS task force. There's MLS Rules and Regulations task force. There's product and services that we offer for MLS. And there's the Achievement Club task force. The task force meet probably, they will meet once, the most 2 times, an hour, hour and a half each. And we look at all that stuff, and we provide input, and we say, hey, this is what needs to go. If you're interested in joining one of those task forces, please email me. We have not set date yet, so if you email me and say, hey, Roya, I'm interested in this task force, put my name, I'll put your name in, and when the task force meets, I'll make sure that you're in that invite. We're going to be discussing Paragon. Hey, is there a field that's needed? Is there a field that our data shares have that we don't have? If there's a field that's totally outdated or a functionality that really needs to be added, that's what the Paragon group is going to look at. Rules are going to look at, hey, what is NAR saying? What is our rules saying? So the mandatory rules, there's nothing we can do about it, but we're going to look at the optional rules. Should we keep them, not keep them, tweak them, and look at the fines? So that's what the rule group does. The products and services, they look at, hey, what's new, which new products? The big buzzword is AI out there, right? Which new products are out there that agents are going to benefit from that we bring to babies? Or which products that we have or that are outdated that we should get rid of? That's what that task force is going to look at. An Achievement Club is the award where if you sell a certain amount of units and a certain amount of dollar amount, you get an award. And that task force looks at all the criteria and the numbers for that. So if you're interested, please email me. I want to have more people, your voices being heard in that group, because all those recommendations from those task force will go to the board of directors to be taken action on. So if you're interested, I'm just your staff liaison. It'll be fun. We'll have fun. I promise. So please do that. Any questions? Thank you, but I'm here. Please email me, call me anytime you have a question. And thank you for getting me out of the house.
Okay, you did a great job as always. Thank you. Okay, everybody.
Thanks, Roya.
Thank you.
As you know, next week there is no meeting. Why? Valentine's Day, no. President's Day is next Monday.
Valentine's Day, this Friday.
This Friday, Valentine's Day. I don't know if you all know, but I did a 2-day seminar on the new purchase agreement, the buyer broker agreement, and that's on a small group, no more than 7 agents. I did that a month ago. How many still want it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, I'll set up another meeting, hopefully, maybe next Tuesday. It's a 2-day class, by the way, so it'll be like a Tuesday and Wednesday. Also, 2 weeks ago, I did the listing agreement one. And again, I do that in a small class of 6 to 7 agents. How many would be interested in that one?
What class?
Listing agreement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
How many hours
Good.
class is that? How many hours class is that?
Well, the buyer broker and purchase agreement takes 2 days, and I don't want to go more than 2 hours each time because it's too much. You know, you just need. The way I do the class is kind of different. We go and we also experience other agents' experiences, and then we bring it into reality. So kind of like when it's a smaller group, you get better information.
That's awesome.
And especially when it's seasoned agents, we help each other. There's a lot of things I don't know, I learn, and a lot of things you'll learn. So we kind of help each other. And it only works in small groups. When it's a large group, it's very difficult to do that. So I will then set up a memo and have it set up for Tuesday at 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And Wednesday again, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Is it going to be listing or?
No, it's going to be the buyer broker agreement and purchase combination of the two.
So what about the listing agreement?
Listing agreement, I did that one last time. That takes only 2 hours, 2 hours and a half.
Yeah, so when is that one?
Let me finish the next one first, which is next week, and then I'll see my schedule because there's so many things going on. We have, well, and then in fact, I got to check maybe not. No, I do have. Okay, I have to go to Bay East. We have a meeting. There's too many meetings we got. So I'm trying to work in between. And so I know next week I'll be okay. Do it for you.
Yeah, the listing agreement, can I sit in on that with
Anybody can say
Yeah,
that, sure.
okay.
As long as I don't get
Can
any
you
more
put
than
that on
seven.
the WhatsApp?
I'm sorry?
Can you put it on the WhatsApp reminder? Right.
Can I put it on the reminder?
WhatsApp.
What's happening? I'll have to ask the staff.
what's
About
that?
this class.
Yes.
We get, about this class also, we got it on the WhatsApp.
Okay. You got it on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I can have
That's how we come to know that it's a class.
Okay.
Do we need to sign up? Need to sign up?
I can only hold 7 agents at a time in the office. Last time I think I squeezed 8 in there, but it's awful tight. But, including me.
I think we should have a class on disclosures.
I agree.
That's another class.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's a whole other class.
That's a mess.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, going,
Look, I mean, I'm okay, but it's just, it's hard being on an end of a transaction when you're getting into chunks and pieces, and if everybody was on the same page with a package and how to properly put one together, it would make things go a lot smoother and less.
yeah, I don't know if you know this, there are 7 new forms that came out this year, right? Okay, cancellation of agency confirmation, that's a new one. Termination of buyer representation, that's another one. Estimate compensation cost for the buyer, and another one for the seller. Then an increased deposit addendum, those are all new forms. Along with all that, they've done all kinds of revisions, almost everything. Talking to the committee, when they were, I don't know how many people went online last Wednesday. Anybody go online last Wednesday on the standard forms of the master committee? Forms on forms. Because that was our first attempt to do this. Melrose told them that they did a awesome job. And Melrose
doesn't sound like
Melrose was attempting.
No, it doesn't.
Melrose has been on that committee. Okay, it was not
Neil
well.
not on
It was
that
not
call?
well done, especially for agents who have never been on a Zoom meeting of that type, it wasn't very clear. More on the property management,
Yes.
not so much with the agents. And so hopefully what we're trying to do is, Melrose and I, we're on Zoom meetings constantly. She's on one right now, on a big broker meeting that's on Zoom right now with CAR. So that's why she went downstairs. We're trying to get all this information as fast as we can so we can pass it on to you, but it changes so rapidly. So all we can do is listen and then pass all the information. According to Standard Forms Committee, according to the CAR attorneys, they're kind of tired of constantly changing forms. They're trying to keep it to a minimum so that only the super important things that come up for, like DOJ, if it creates a problem, obviously they can't change it, but they're trying to keep it down to a minimum so we don't get so confused, because right now it's very confusing. And hopefully we'll get it.
And I'm just thinking the classes which we are asking you, I'm sure Bay East would have classes like that, and I can probably find it out by calling them and see.
Bay East does.
Yeah. So
The only
Bay
difference
East
between
can
Bay
give-
East and us is that we get our own information from our own agents. They have to get it, they don't do the same thing, but they don't ask so many questions, but the agents themselves are actually doing a class. I don't do a class like that. I do a class where I go through everything, but I want to hear what experiences that you're doing. They teach somebody else not to do or to do.
Right.
So it's a little different.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the
But
disclosure
BH does have all those
classes.
classes.
I'm just saying that the disclosure classes and all that.
Oh, yeah, but the disclosure classes that you guys need are not just the disclosures that CAR wants, but the disclosures that we have. And explain to you, at times you're not going to get the ones that we have because the other agency doesn't have to do it.
You're talking about the realty experts.
Talking about the realty experts. Yeah, yeah, because, I mean, even our form, our own form that Bill created.
The addendum to the listing agreement?
Yeah.
That is even a little kind of difficult, but I can explain as much as I can on the class that we'll do. So, any questions? Yes?
Chuck, is it I understand that your purchase agreement is, and what about the listing agreement? Do you think that will be in the next week?
Probably the week after. That's what I'm hoping for.
What about the disclosure?
Disclosure will probably have to be another week after that. I mean, it takes a lot of time. Then what I try to do is I try to make packages for you. And as I make the packages for you, I have to look at all the things that I think are super important. Not all the disclosures, because there's so many disclosures you'll probably never need, or you might utilize it occasionally. For example, what if we're looking at land sales? What if we're looking at a land sale, Realty Experts has their own form. You haven't never seen them. Along with, let's say you're doing multiple units, over five or more. We have another forms for that. Those, you've never seen those. We have another form for business opportunity. Those forms you've never seen before. But those are things that you don't do without asking us first, so that we can get that information for you before you do it. Okay? So it's kind of like there's too much. I don't want to give you so much that you don't need. Things that you really need on an everyday basis is what you're going to get. Okay? Any questions? Yes.
Would you like to use my Zoom room for that training?
Your who?
Zoom,
Your
online
Zoom?
meeting?
Do I want to use Zoom? No.
Yep.
No. They're small classes. If I have to do them twice, I prefer to do them twice. If I have like 7 agents and seven more, 5 more, 3 more, 2 more want to come, do it another day. Because Zoom doesn't give you that same feeling and questions. Because when you're in a small group, I find that the agents will open up more and say stuff they think is stupid, but they'll say it. But it's not stupid. It really is good. So it works out better. For me, I think for them too.
So check next Tuesday from 10 to 12, and then Wednesday from 10 to 12.
I'm giving up my hair appointment just to go.
We love you anyways. Cheers.
I'll have to make it go. Sorry.
Just wear a hat.
Just wear a hat, yeah, okay.
Chuck, do you think that you'll put in the
sorry?
Will you be?
I don't report it. I don't report it because of many different reasons. A lot of times, an agent doesn't want a lot of the stuff that they're telling me in front of a small group to be done. Private information between us. So I just don't do it.
Because I'm afraid that a lot of time I may not be around.
Well, I'll work with you.
See you later.
Good to see you. If you come across a thing, if you use special time, I always will find time for it. Okay? So don't feel bad. Okay, any other questions? Anybody else have anything supposed to do with the cause?
Rates are gonna go down.
Rates what?
Rates look like they're gonna be going down.
Looks like they're going down.
Oh.
That's a good thing to hear. Yeah, all we need is a good listing right now. All right, thank you. Yes.
One more thing, I'm seeing, with the mobile homes, such a lack of inventory. I did a search day before yesterday, because I was with somebody trying to tell them, yeah, you need to buy this or else. Nothing active in Union City, Fremont, Hayward, and any family community at all, two pending. That's
Really?
it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Right.
amazing.
Try it up. So I just put one up for sale in Niles Canyon.
Congratulations.
Thank you, for 300, where am I at? 320? 32? No, it's a two bedrooms, you got, but 300 something thousand, I have two agents now that are gonna bring me an offer.
How
Wow.
big is it?
1344 plus a cabana.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
Well-
is the space rent still $1,000 there, or is it more?
1,500.
This is at
1,500.
Old Country or Old Canyon?
Yeah, I'm getting one in the tropics, and that's gonna be 430.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm expecting, I'm gonna put it on for due
Oh
date.
my God.
Yeah.
We'll never believe, right?
I'm saying, I can't believe it.
I
Maybe
know.
you should talk to the people I've sold mobile homes to, see if they want to sell them.
Okay, well, I guess we're done. Thank